Good morning and welcome to your essential global news briefing. I'm sure you've heard the headlines, but what's really happening today? And what does it all mean for you and the world? Let's break down the biggest stories making waves across continents, with clear context and the latest updates. I'm Alex Harper, and here's a clear, concise look at the morning's top news. We'll cover the overnight escalation in the Middle East, major weather disasters in the United States, and a dramatic end to a nationwide manhunt. Stay with us for a comprehensive overview. Overnight, the world watched in alarm as Iran launched a barrage of ballistic missiles targeting the Israeli cities of Tel Aviv and Haifa. The attacks, which began just after midnight local time, lit up the night sky and sent residents scrambling for shelter. The scale of the assault was unprecedented in recent years, and the resulting explosions caused significant damage to urban infrastructure, shattering windows and igniting fires in several neighborhoods. Emergency responders rushed to the scenes, working through the night to rescue those trapped in collapsed buildings and provide urgent medical care. Reports confirm at least 3 deaths and dozens injured in Israel, with hospitals overwhelmed by the sudden influx of casualties. The Israeli government has declared a state of emergency in affected areas, urging citizens to remain vigilant as the situation develops. Meanwhile, Iranian officials held a press conference early this morning, reporting over 200 fatalities from previous Israeli airstrikes. The humanitarian toll continues to rise on both sides, with rescue workers in Iran still searching for survivors amid the rubble. International organizations are calling for restraint, warning that further escalation could destabilize the entire region. Israeli anti-missile systems, including the Iron Dome, intercepted many incoming projectiles, preventing even greater destruction. However, several missiles managed to evade defenses and struck residential areas, leaving families displaced and communities in shock. The government has promised swift repairs and support for those affected, but the psychological impact is expected to linger. The ripple effects of these attacks are being felt far beyond the Middle East. Global oil prices have surged overnight, with markets reacting to fears of supply disruptions. Airlines have canceled or rerouted dozens of international flights, leaving travelers stranded and airports eerily quiet. Economists warn that continued instability could drive up energy costs and impact global trade in the weeks ahead. Turning to the United States, severe flooding in San Antonio, Texas, has left a trail of devastation. 13 people are confirmed dead after torrential rains caused rivers to overflow, submerging entire neighborhoods. Rescue teams, including the National Guard, continue search operations by boat and helicopter, braving dangerous currents to reach those still trapped. In West Virginia, a separate weather emergency has claimed at least 3 lives. Flash floods swept through rural communities overnight, washing away roads and leaving dozens missing. Local authorities have declared a state of emergency, and search and rescue teams are combing through debris in hopes of finding survivors. Across both states, officials are assessing the full extent of the damage. Community members have begun the difficult process of cleaning up, salvaging what they can from waterlogged homes and businesses. Relief organizations are mobilizing to provide food, shelter, and medical aid to those displaced by the floods. Finally, in a dramatic development, the nationwide manhunt for Vance Boelter, 57, has come to an end. After a tense 2-day search that spanned multiple states, law enforcement officers apprehended Boelter on Sunday afternoon. He was taken into custody without incident, bringing relief to communities on high alert. Boelter is suspected in the politically motivated killings of a Minnesota lawmaker and her husband, a case that has shocked the state and drawn national attention. Authorities say the investigation is ongoing, with more details expected to emerge in the coming days. A memorial has been set up outside the state capitol where mourners continue to pay their respects. Governor Tim Walz addressed the public at a press conference, confirming the suspect's capture and praising the coordinated efforts of local, state, and federal agencies. News crews remain on the scene as the story develops, and officials urge anyone with information to come forward. For further analysis, in-depth reporting, and ongoing updates on these developing stories, visit our YouTube channel. We're committed to bringing you the facts, expert perspectives, and the latest information as events unfold. Please like, share, and subscribe to @tick news.talk.24 to stay informed. Thank you for watching, and remember, staying updated is the first step to staying safe.